In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the dough for authentic, professional Russian pierogi. Note that this is not the same as the Russian home-style pierogi. This is the type you would get from a professional bakery in Russia. I've not put any filling in these because I will make other videos showing you how to make different fillings and use them. I don't want to have to repeat the entire dough video again and again. Normally, Russians would not eat these without a filling the way I'm showing you here. Into the mixer bowl, I'm going to add 200 milliliters of milk that's been warmed up to room temperature in the microwave and 3 teaspoons of sugar. And you need to check this with your fingers to make sure that it's warm but not hot. This is a very yeasty type of dough. I've added an entire packet of yeast to it. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes with a damp cloth over it, and then we'll come back. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. You can see this is really swollen up here. Now I'm going to add the flour, about 350 grams, just a little bit more. There you go, 350 grams whole egg. Teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda, but baking powder. Just a little bit less than a teaspoon of salt, and now the controversial ingredient. I'm going to add about a quarter to half a teaspoon of MSG to this. You don't have to. It will give it a professional touch. It will taste much more like a professional dough if you do that, but it's not necessary. Okay, now we're going to take this over to the blender. Okay. As you can see, it starts forming a ball fairly fast. I'm just going to let this go for a little while. If it seems to get in a rut, you can speed it up. You slap it up against the sides this way, just the way you would if you were kneading it by hand. You know, all you want to do this for about 2 minutes. Not really that long. It's not like making pizza dough. Okay, and it's off of there. We've got a fairly sticky, tacky dough mass. That's fine. That's what you want. It's going to go in here. You're going to cover it with a damp towel. We're going to let it rest for 1 hour. Okay, I'm going to take a stick of butter here. Coat the bottom of this is what the dough looks like after about an hour. As you can see, it's risen up a lot. The part of the secret to working with this is to not compress it too much now. Okay, I pulled it off the sides. I'm going to tear it into little lumps like this. I've got a bowl with some flour in it I'm going to use to coat the outside in my hands. Nice little round ball here. Now I've got the buttered baking dish, and I'm going to put it down into this, and we're going to repeat the process. I have a damp towel I'm going to put over these. And we're going to leave these sit room temperature. For the glaze, I've got an egg yolk with about a tablespoon of water in there, and I'm going to just whisk this together until it's smooth. If you get a little bit of egg white in there, it's okay, but you want mostly yolk and a little bit of water to break it up. Okay, and here we have the same dough, what it looks like after the second raise. I'm just going to brush on that egg yolk onto the top of it. Egg yolk and water mixture, I should say. The oven's preheated. It's ready to go as soon as I get this on. 7.5 minutes have elapsed. I'm going to now kill the heat here completely. I'm going to leave the door open just a crack and put a little rag in it here to let some hot air vent out. And I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes with no additional heat going on in the oven. And this is what they look like when they're done cooking. If they're stuck together a little bit. You can just separate them. I'm going to put them out onto a rack to cool. And here we have it. The grain structure inside of these is just phenomenal. It's absolutely delicious, very yeasty, light, absolutely professional. I'll show you what these look like inside. Slice here. Perfect. Right. Also look for my cocktail book, Cocktails of the South Pacific and Beyond, Advanced Mixology, available through Amazon online.